Hey everyone, my blankie is stuck under my wheel. Can you hear me? Can you hear what I'm talking about? GM everybody. I hope I am not clearing my throat. I'm feeling a little poopy, but I had a very exciting weekend. So I thought about postponing stream, but really I cannot keep this weekend to myself. So back at it again with the chaos of Aries season for real. For real. So how is everybody doing? Let me tuck my shirt in. However, we must slay and continue. Yeah, we definitely have to slay. Def have to slay, and I have a haul. Oh no, you got the Florida man ick. Happy 21st. Yes, it's my 21st birthday. Thank you. Where's that hair go? Perfect. First of all, how is everyone? How's everybody doing? Oh, did anything happen this weekend? Inu, happy Monday. Thank you for the cheer. Reminds me that my volume is very low. Dumb question. Can baby hairs break if you wear beanies in the winter? I have so many short hairs in my hairline. Looks very weird with curls. Yeah, I mean, anything can damage your hair. And I would say friction is one of those things. Like, when you get out of the shower, you're not supposed to towel dry your hair by, like, shaking it. You're supposed to squeeze the hair into the towel. And you're not even really supposed to do that. You're supposed to just stand there or let your hair air dry. Or, like, have, like, the towel. So friction can cause breakage. Pedro's birthday happened. That was awesome. I love my guy. I'm getting ready to take my car and fix my alignment after a Florida man ran me off the road Friday. So that's fun. Jeez. Are you okay? Exists hair breaks. That's real. This weekend I was a little jet setter. Not really. A little car setter. And I think I'm good. I think I'll be staying home for a minute. After that, we went to Long Island this weekend. One of my fears is dying in the Q community never knowing. Oh my god. I'm glad that you're okay. We hate Florida men who drive you off the road. I'm sorry that I'm drinking bottled water, by the way. I know that that's not cool. I just have a bunch of it. I live in Philly. I have a bunch of water, so I decided to just start drinking it. Then what? Had to remember that Long Island isn't Staten Island. Yes. The latex water isn't hitting anymore. Somebody did ask me to update you guys on the water situation in Philly, and it's just over. Huh? It's just over. Wait, quack. Speaking of cars, Earth to Kim. Thank you so much for subscribing. A little company here. I can't show. Hold on, let me try. Open image in a new tab. Yeah, Target has been making a lot of like Bronco shirts. Malure, thank you so much for following. This is the link. It's cool. I don't know when Target was like, Broncos are cool. They're the new graphic t-shirt. They're cool. Princess Hay. My in-laws who live in NM, North Michigan, survive off bottled water. I guess they don't trust the water. Target, don't speak to me. I just dropped over $100 on organizers for my new house last night. I know that NM is not North Michigan, and you're going to say the most obvious thing back. New Mexico. Thank you. Yeah, so we went to Long Island this weekend. Long Island is not Staten Island. I wish it was, because it would have been much closer. Long Island basically is behind the Bronx. So there's only one way in and one way out of Staten Island, and it's going through the New York City traffic. I completely forgot New Mexico existed until yesterday. North Michigan was a hilarious guess, though. God damn it. Yeah, I don't think about New Mexico a lot. That's my fault. So, at least I knew I was wrong and that you were going to tell me the most obvious thing in 2 seconds. So, Long Island is behind New York City. If you've ever been to New York City, if you've ever thought about New York City, imagine driving New York City. The only way to Long Island is to drive through New York City. It's crazy. I was looking at the maps, like legit old school, a map, trying to figure out how we could get to Long Island without going through New York, because I did like the Apple Maps like on your phone, and it gives me a couple options, and they all the options are like all over the place, and then they all come to one central point and then go into Long Island and then scatter around again. The only way into Long Island is through New York City. So we sat in traffic. Getting to New York is pretty quick, but it's once it's entering New York that takes like an hour. It's like 2 hours drive to get to New York City right at the peak. Like once you get to the bridge or the tunnel, that's when you hit traffic. And that's the part that stresses me out so much, because New York's infrastructure is very, very old. So basically you're driving in and out of these castle tunnels that are made of like 200-year-old materials, and there's no time to rebuild them. They can't do it. They won't do it. There's maybe no money to do it. You guys might remember a couple years ago the L train, which is the train to Brooklyn from Manhattan, the capital letter L train, not to be confused with Philadelphia's L train, EL. The L train, capital L train, the train to Brooklyn. So if you live in Brooklyn and commute to Manhattan for work, or I don't know, to go to the M&M store, that's the only train. But the infrastructure is so poor on the L line that they desperately needed to shut down the train, especially after the hurricane. So everyone in New York was going crazy. They were figuring out what to do because the metro they declared in 8 months we're closing the L line. Figure it out. Like apartment rents went down. People were talking about kayaking across the river. They floated this idea of having a like when you're skiing, what is that called? Shish kebab is not it. I'm so fucked. Jack, thank you so much for subscribing. Love Train Talk Quack, #1 train influencer. TY, thank you for the recognition. Gondola. They, you know when you're skiing, you're on like a ski lift? They floated the idea of having one of those go and replace the L train while they would do highly necessary maintenance. And then when it got closer down to the wire, they were like, we can't close the L train. So they haven't. For like 8 months, they said they were going to do it. And they just could not figure out the logistics to do it. So that they never did. That was like 4 years ago, 5 years ago. It was very exciting. Obviously devastating. Bat paws, hello. Thank you so much. Obviously devastating to the people of Brooklyn and Manhattan who commuted via the L train. When I'm in New York, I take the L train to go to Rose Tattoo, formerly Rose Tattoo, now nothing. So yeah, that problem is just getting worse. It's just getting worse. So when I was driving to Long Island, you have to take like the Bronx Expressway, and you're going on these very old, narrow bridges underneath infrastructure, like I said, that is 100 years old, and it's just so packed. There's no way around it. We were not in a peak rush hour time. It was like Saturday at 10 a.m. when we were on the Bronx Expressway, and it was just bumper to bumper traffic, no matter what. And the traffic must be so much worse during like 9 to 5 commuter hours, but it's just a million people like trying to get into this cavernous little dripping faucet bridge tunnel. No lie, they had concrete pillars next to the failed concrete pillar. So they're just adding pillars. They're not restoring anything. Like rebar, like poking in and out every which way. And there's this one part where you go underneath the city. Like the city is on top, the buildings are on top, and you go underneath, and there's a ceiling, like a paneled ceiling, and there's just huge pieces of the panel just ripped down. So that was, we got to a point in the expressway where it says no trucks, and a truck was in front of us anyway. I guess he was like, fuck you. And we were so scared because we were driving behind it were these overpasses. And I was like, if you don't get away from this fucking truck. And John was like, no, I am trying to get away from the truck. No one is letting me merge. Insane. But the only way into Long Island is through the Bronx. I had no idea. I thought you could get to Long Island, like, I don't know, from the top or from the bottom. You have to go through. I've heard of Long Island forever. I think it's like a pop culture moment. Montauk, for our ex Brand New fans in the audience. We don't talk about Brand New, but the whole time I was like, oh, Montauk? I know where we are. Long Island, girl, that shit is gonna sink. Bless your property. That shit is going to be underwater. It was cute though. Very expensive homes. Once you get into Long Island, I assume you don't want to leave. So they had everything. They had a Panera Bread, Walgreens. Oh, it's definitely an evacuation nightmare. If you're in Long Island, I hope you have a jetpack, bitch. Like, I don't know. Or a shelter. Those people have to have shelters. There's no way out. Everyone I talked to in Long Island too, I was like, gee, what the fuck? And they were like, oh yeah, did you get stuck in the traffic? Oh, you came from Philly? That's crazy. The traffic. So people are probably sick of me. Long Island, it was cool though. Lots of good public infrastructure, I guess, once you're there. The main road on both sides has sound barriers. Even though it wasn't a highway, it was just like the main road is protected on both sides from sound, like into the neighborhoods. I thought that was pretty interesting. I guess there's money there. It was super clean. And then they have a public bike street, almost like from Pokemon. Like you're driving the regular street and then there's grass and then there is a 2-lane bike lane, but it's like a bike street. It's its own shit. It was really cool. I imagine living there as I do when I go places I don't live. Cute. Are you not a fan of your full bangs? Noticing you like to style them like curtain bangs. So I have a cowlick. You can kind of see it right there. See that cowlick? So if my bangs air dry, I split them like this. Because to have them straight across, I have to style them. So this is what my hair looks like air dried, and then I just kind of sprayed it with water right before a stream. Thank you. I know, I wish we had a protected bike lane. And then I believe on the other side of these like fucking sound barriers, I kept seeing all these signs for the hiking trail. So I think if you don't want to intermingle with traffic in Long Island, you have a ton of room, ton of peace and quiet, honestly. I don't know. Quicken, from one girly to another, have you thought about making an OF? I have a friend who made one, is making my yearly salary in a month. So I am in the process of making a fan house, which is kind of like Patreon. I believe my meeting is really soon for like my onboarding meeting, so I haven't publicly announced it yet. But I'm going to ask them if I can get a billboard. My whole new shit is that I want a billboard. Let's see if they say yes. I did my taxes last week, and you can write off advertising, and I didn't do any advertising in general. 1 year I did pay for someone to put Quicken flyers around Times Square. So, girl, I wrote that off my taxes, but forgot to do anything like that ever again. So I'm going to ask Fan House for a billboard, and I really need your support. I want a billboard so bad. We drove past the billboard that said it was $30 a day. Fan House doesn't have $1. I'm waiting for this tea so badly. Yes. Now I'm gonna be cured. So we went to Long Island to look at a truck. And I'm such a good sport. I'm just gonna say. Phil Burt, thank you so much for subscribing. Yeehaw. A selfie moment at the Quicken billboard. Yeah, I'm hoping. I'm gonna ask Fan House for like a funny billboard, like somewhere funny. I hope I'm not getting sick. I'm so sorry, guys. This tea will cure me. So we drove all the way to Long Island, which took for fucking ever, because getting into Long Island is hard. So I imagine the people of Long Island don't leave. I think they stay there. They have everything they need. They have an IKEA. Lana Del Rey just put a billboard in her ex-boyfriend's town. I love that energy. Do they make billboards for you? Wonder how much that would be. I mean, I think that Valonius would make the billboard. Like, he would do it. He started sending me pictures from our, like, photo shoots. And I told him not to send them to me because I'll post them. And he was like, haha. And I was like, no. I'm telling you that I'll post them. And then this morning I was like, I haven't posted anything on Instagram. What do I have? And I swear I looked at the photos he started sending me. It was the only billboard too. Yeah, they have an IKEA. They have everything. They have a Panera Bread. We went to Long Island to look at this fucking truck, and I know that the guy is a crook. Okay, Big Island. Okay, Longest Island. No, for real. We were halfway in, and I was like, yeah, Long Island. Correct. So, we went to look at this guy's truck, and the truck has been on, I don't know, Craigslist somewhere where the boys look at trucks. There's this truck, and it's like a 1974 farm truck, like a Ford truck. It has like a big bulbous front, like when cars are really old and the hood is like a bulbous. I think this guy's a crook. He was asking for $10,000 and the truck is not in restored condition. And restored, I think he could ask for $10,000, but it needs a new bed, like a whole new truck bed. It doesn't have a tailgate. One of the tires like is completely wrong, so that will probably have to be replaced. And I think the other tires are like over 10 years old, so probably all 4 tires have to be replaced. We think the gas tank needs to be replaced. It doesn't have seat belts. Where are they? Passenger side door doesn't work. We were able to get the car to start, but then it stalled out. The gas in it we think was over like 10 years old, but he said it was 2 months old. I don't know. Asking $10,000 is just really, really crazy. There are things about the truck that are uncommon, like its age. It doesn't have a lot of rust, but it doesn't have no rust. It has a straight 6 motor, which is easier to work on when you're getting an old truck, but it's not worth that. I would pay 4 at the most, and with delivery. With peace and love, I feel like getting an old car seems like more anxiety than it's worth. I think that the benefit of getting into old cars is that they don't have computers in them. So if something's broken, you take it out and replace it, and you can just do that forever. And I think that that's really cool. Even our other truck is a 97, and it's having computer failure. And you're like, 97? There's no computers. But the computer runs like some things, and then a car right now is all computer. Broncos becoming trendy in the knowledge that Quack did at first. Yawn. So we were talking to the guy, and it seemed like he was trying to extract a lot of information from us. So it seems like he doesn't know what he's talking about, but John had talked to him on the phone twice before we went to go see the truck, and both times John told him that the price was too crazy. But the guy insisted, and John was like, well, let's look at the truck. And you know, I am a passenger princess. If we're going somewhere, I'd love to go. And I'd never been to Long Island, but I've seen plenty. Was he waterboarding you guys? A little bit. So we showed up, and he was at like, I guess he owns a tire store, like a Jiffy Lube kind of shit. So he was very like a businessman, and he was like, I keep the truck in the back here. So there's kind of no urgency for him to get rid of the truck either. Like, we've bought like tires off of dudes off Craigslist who are selling them cheap because they can't keep them in their front yard anymore, kind of shit. And this guy has no urgency to sell because he owns the property that the truck can sit on. And I'm sure the township isn't going to give him shit because he owns like an automotive adjacent thing. And he had a helper there, but the helper was like my age. So it was like kind of weird for him to like snap around this helper. I don't know. But John immediately looked at the truck, took out the gas cap and smelled it. And he was like, this has bad gas in it. And he was like, oh, I'll send him to get gas. You want me to send him to get gas? He can go get gas. And I was kind of like, leave him alone. Leave him alone. He wants to get DoorDash. He wants to eat Taco Bell. Leave him alone. Gas butler. So he left to go smoke a cigarette, so I was just left with the helper, who was like traffic. But I was like, is this truck like all fucked up? And he was like, 2 months ago he had me drain something on it. It's like, okay, did you get paid? So I don't know. So when we were looking under the hood, the guy kept asking John all these questions to like extract more information. And the guy was like, I had another guy come look at the truck and he said that the bed was in decent shape. So it seems like everyone who comes to look at this truck gives him a little bit more information, and then he adds that information to his Craigslist listing, because we looked and it said like bed in good shape on the listing. John was like, well, the straight six is good. And the guy was like, is that rare? And I was like, John, shut the fuck up. Shut up. Just communicate with me through signals. Don't say anything unless it's lying. Only lie. So it was weird. And then like when we were walking through the hallway, there was like this pan of grease and it like swished, fucked up my whole shirt. So I was like, I'm fucking leaving. I'm leaving. Take the price of my jacket off of this $10,000 truck. Fuck you. So the guy thought we were going to buy it then. And we were like, no. We came to look at it. But reasonably, why would we drive like 8 hours to look at a truck? I feel that. So the guy was like, do you know anyone else who would want to buy it? And John was like, no. And then the guy started talking about his personal life. And he said that it used to be a farm truck up in Seattle until him and his wife got divorced, and he took the truck with him. Even though she, I don't know, got the farm. I hate like divorced vendetta energy. Do you know what I mean? I know some people like it, but I do not like divorced vendetta energy. Like when someone's like, oh, and in the divorce, I made sure I got the dog. And then you know what I mean? Like that was actually a bad example, but I just like, I'm like, did you take your wife's farm truck and bring it to New York State where it sits behind your tire store? And I don't like you. Why would you say that to me? I don't like you. So I was like, cool, man. I bet your kids love visiting and talk to you on the phone every day. Psych. And then he started talking about how he left Seattle because homeless people moved into his yard. And I said, it was really nice to meet you. And I started to walk towards the door. And then when I got outside, I was like, John, were you gonna fucking talk to that dude about the homeless crisis in Seattle? Like, shut up. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Everybody shut up. You do not need to be courteous to this man. But when he asked us if we knew anyone who was interested in the truck, and John was like, no. He said, yeah, you know, I've had this truck for so long, and every couple years when I'm bored, I'll put it up online, and no one ever buys it. And I was like, oh, so he doesn't want to sell this truck. And he put it online with a fuck you price, or he doesn't know anything about the truck, or he's trying to snipe his ex-wife and get $10,000 out of her barn truck that she probably got for free or for $800 or something. He's going to be like, look at what I did. Did he put it online so people would talk to him? Probably. He probably put it online so he doesn't have to take it to a mechanic, and then idiots come and look at it every 6 weeks and tell him information about it, and he adds it to his listing. My wife. Maybe the truck is still in her name. So John was like, the clutch is about to go. And he was like, oh, it has a new clutch on it, but that was in 2002. And out loud I said, so that's not new anymore. And he said, no, so I've only put like 800 miles on it since then. And I was like, so 2002 was a long time ago. And time is what determines if something is new or old. And he was like, yeah, well, if you looked in the glove box, all the receipts are still in there. So you can see that the clutch was done. And I was like, you don't understand stuff. You don't understand. So I was like, it was really nice to meet you, like right at the beat of him telling us that homeless people were living on his yard or something, or that never happened to him. So we got into the parking lot, and John promised me Panera Bread. So I was like, okay, good, because the vibes here are yucky poo-poo, and I got my jacket dirty, and I feel like we should liberate the helper. I think he needs our help. But yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. With peace and love, driving in the Bronco for any amount of time sucks, because it's really loud and bumpy. So you can't talk or listen to music or chill. Gotta go for a bit. Enjoy your day. Love you forever. Thank you so much for being here. BRB work meeting. What did you get there that's vegan? Good question. So they used to have a barley soup and they took it off the menu. I was like, that was the only thing I could have, Panera Bread. That was the only thing I could have. The barley soup, it's gone. They have a new sandwich that just has like cucumbers and hummus on it, and you can get it without feta cheese, and I think the bread isn't vegan. So I got that, but I had gotten the barley soup so many times when my grandfather died. We just kept getting Panera Bread, like, you know, to not ask my grandmom to cook, obviously. And I've learned that when somebody dies, you should designate something out of character to be the thing for a while. And then when you stop doing it, it's like a milestone in your grief. And that thing for me was Panera Bread. I ate Panera Bread until I didn't need to anymore, and now it's... Anyway, so I thought I could get the barley soup. They don't have it anymore because fuck me. But I noticed on Panera Bread's menu, they have a bunch of symbols, and none of them are vegan, but they have a symbol now, like how it would say like gluten-free or vegetarian. They have a symbol now that's climate conscious. I was like, a vegan thing. Get this shit out of here. The climate conscious symbol. Shut the fuck up. Panera Bread. Climate conscious. I was like, this is so unnecessary. Stop. The other thing I noticed at Panera Bread was they had a progress bar. So you can order, and you can order for like touchscreen, but I was with John. So after you place your order, they have a TV screen with a loading, and it's your food preparation progress bar. How fucking dialed up are the regulars at Panera Bread that they needed the progress bar? Girl, and of course they have like curbside pickup and order online. They have a thing at Panera Bread where you can sit at a table and there's a QR code. You sit at the table, do that, boop, boop, order from your phone from the table. You're in the restaurant. You've left your car. You've gone in the restaurant, but you've sat down. Panera Bread is trying to encapsulate every customer need, but the needs are very, I don't know. I don't know what the needs are. I don't know the person. That's for people who work in Panera. Yeah, I guess you open up your laptop and you scan that little shit to order another macaroni and cheese bowl. I don't know why people get so feral about Panera. It's honestly mediocre. I have Sip Club there and saved me like $250 on drinks. Yeah, the Sip Club did look tempting. I love a deal. That checked out. I seem to only go to Panera Bread though during a tragedy, so. Philly has a Panera Bread, but it's in town, so nowhere near me. And I think the vibes would be just fucking awful, so I can't imagine me cracking open the laptop there. The broccoli cheddar Maggie cheese is insane for me. Everything else is mid. Panera did have that like viral drink that was like more caffeine than, I don't know, methamphetamine. Miss Helen, thank you so much for following. A generic pub chain in the UK does the table phone orders, and honestly, it slays. Makes me stay for hours. But Panera doesn't have table service. So you order, and then you still have to get up to get the food. You know what? I'm just like, I get it. I get the convenience. I understand everything. It was just very confronting. Hey everyone, so glad to be here. Started a new temp job. Haven't been able to come for many streams lately. Oh, thanks for making time. Yeah, man, that's what I get. I paid like $11 for unlimited drinks, so I'm there all the time just to get the crack lemonade. I got coffee there, so I missed actually the whole drink station, but Sev, good morning, Quickie. Hello, we're talking about Panera Bread. Your fave? Maybe? I hate the places where they give you a buzzing device to alert you when you can get your food at the counter. Super annoying. So Panera Bread gives you a buzzing device, and they have the progress bar on the wall, and they shout out your name. Like, I get it. I get it, but it's kind of just like, how much can we put on these people? Panera Bread is sus. Yeah, so Panera Bread, they got rid of the barley soup, so no vegans. Plenty of climate conscious options, which with peace and love to Panera Bread, I think climate conscious options is fucking stupid. Please stop. So kind of like, yeah, how they would have like gluten-free or vegetarian with like a little symbol. Like everything except for 2 or 3 things had the climate conscious symbol on their menu. And I'm like, stop. How about a vegan thing? And Panera Bread isn't even doing like, what do people call it? Like plant protein or plant-based. Which, that is a pretty easy one. Even like fucking Smoothie King will give you that one. You're like, well, yeah, it's fruit. But, no, Panera Bread does not have a token vegan option. But they're so close. Climate conscious tuna melt. Okay. Can I have hummus sandwich? No. The bread is made of tomato bisque. Hello? Giselle, thank you so much for subscribing. I always want to say Z-Pole. They either have or have had a plant-based section on the menu, but it was vegetarian, not vegan. Yeah, they have a vegetarian tomato soup, but they must put milk in it because it's not vegan. The barley soup was vegan, but they got rid of it. I don't know why. It was a fair smacker, but they added a bunch of like hoagies and shit to their menu, so maybe the computer can only hold so much information. Can I get the unclimate conscious one? Can I get the worst sandwich for the climate possible? Caprese salad? The Baja grain bowl without the Greek yogurt and cheese is vegan. That's good to know. Don't all Panera soups come in a bag? I think they do, and they just heat them. So the barley soup must have flopped, I will say. To the greater public, to me, John got a grilled cheese. They have a sandwich right now that is like hummus, cucumbers, like sun-dried tomatoes, like that shit. And you can get that without cheese. So I got that. It came with a pickle and an apple. I must have selected climate conscious. My BF used to work there, and yes, they microwave everything. Yeah, everything is on that like poly, like 90s plastic plates. And the thing says, return China to this section. I'm like, girl, just say plates. Why would you say China? It's a plastic plate. Their poppy seed dressing is vegan, and it's really good for a spinach salad with lots of fruit. That sounds good. I'm glad that there's options. I'm surprised that they're not obvious, I guess. Because of the whole climate thing. And they have so many electronics going. Quicken, are you part of Sip Club at Panera? No, where I live, there's only one Panera, so it wouldn't make sense for me. But I think it is a good value. I think it's pretty good value, I will say. So I got Panera, and then like my phone started telling me that there was a tornado warning and crazy thunderstorms and all of this stuff happening back in Pennsylvania. I am still in Long Island at their finest Panera Bread. Saw your tattoos and a thumbnail on my Twitch homepage. Just want to say they're really cool. Oh, thank you. Thank you for doing that. Thanks for stopping by. I don't normally talk all this shit on Panera Bread. Nice rubber plant in the background. Oh, thank you. I recently propagated him. You can see his one leaf. We'll see where that goes. I just ordered a new rubber plant that is like tortoiseshell. It's like light brown and yellows all mixed together. Quivity on the homepage. We famous. Ah, yeah, I'm super excited. That's awesome. I wish I didn't look so wet. Well, nevertheless. Gotta go. Happy I was able to catch a bit of stream. Oh, thank you for being here. So I was getting all these warnings and stuff in Pennsylvania, so I was like, okay, I don't think we can drive home quite yet. So I used it as an excuse to go to this really big Japanese manga store. There is a location in Manhattan, a bunch of locations in California, I think, and another location in Edgewater, New Jersey. At least you got a damn warning. New Jersey was literally in it, and I was out getting pizza, and I walked out. It was so windy. My mom was like, LOL tornado, and I drove home in the wind and rain, hail. Oh my god. Yeah, I got a bunch of warnings, but like from the various like neighborhood apps that I follow. So that might be why. I show my mom your closet cleaning video. She has trouble. Well, I appreciate it. So Edgewater, New Jersey. If you've ever taken Megabus into New York, right before you get inside of the Holland Tunnel, have you ever thought to yourself, who lives here? Who lives in the area around the Holland Tunnel? This major traffic-ridden area where people are shoving into the tunnel that leads you into Manhattan. Well, this place is called Edgewater. And if you are leaving stupid Long Island through the Bronx Expressway, it'll shoot you right through Manhattan and boop, on the other side in New Jersey. So if Manhattan is an island, Edgewater is the other side of that body of water, and it is so fun because you're constantly just confronted with the Manhattan skyline, just this abundant mass of huge buildings just tall and shadowing you. Beans on toast, thank you so much. Bada bing, we're out here. Zebra, hello. Thank you for joining us. Quicken videos for troubled moms. I propagated my ZZ plant ages ago into an empty glass kombucha bottles and forgot about them. Now the roots are too big and I can't take them out. Lift away, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for using your Prime sub. Ooh, thank you. I think I'm gonna have to break the bottle and get them out. Or just give up on the plants. So far, I pretend I don't see them on my windowsill. I mean, I think ZZ plants are hard to propagate, so you should try and keep them. What's the gossip today? So I was in New York. I went to Long Island. There was a lot of traffic, so I will not return. Have y'all ever tried to grow an avocado seed? I finally got some roots from 2 of my pits. I'm so hype. I was growing one once, and then I watched a YouTube video, and someone was like touring their apartment, and they had an avocado tree as a houseplant, and they said it was 20 years old. And I was like, no. I changed my mind. Was it really long, or is that a myth? No, it was super long. It was super long, and there's like one road in and out. So it was a lot of traffic from people trying to get in and out on the one road. So in Edgewater, I think Edgewater is probably La Cepeda. Thank you so much for following. It's my opinion that I think Edgewater is a community of people who don't live in Manhattan but need to commute there for work for whatever reason or school. Because Edgewater is right on the other side of Manhattan and it's all high-rise luxury apartments. It is a town that was built with one thing in mind, and it was people who do everything in New York but don't live there. They want to live in New Jersey for some reason. Everything in Edgewater is a high-rise apartment. There is one road through Edgewater where you can exit to your apartments, but there wasn't like stuff there. But every time you're confused about what you're seeing, you just look to the left and there's New York. Like, there's New York right there. And then you look and you're back in Edgewater and you're in your high-rise apartment. That's all there is there. High-rise apartments. And I was actually happy to see that the zoning was for like 20-story apartments. In Philadelphia, honestly, our apartments seem to tap out at around 6 stories. So I feel like we have these underutilized spaces in our city. In Edgewater, they were like, keep them going up to the sky. Stuff the people in there. One thing I found unique about Edgewater's apartments too is the ground floor was not like a store. It wasn't like a CVS and then apartments. I found that a lot of the ground floor was utilized for parking, which really makes me think that the people in Edgewater do everything in New York and then just come back at night to sleep in their apartments. There was a Whole Foods, and God bless you if that's your only supermarket. There was a hospital. I didn't see a library. But I will say, Quicken, what's that top? Hella cute. Oh, thank you. It is a Uniqlo shirt. It was marketed as sheer, so I wanted to grab it because I kind of like a little sheer moment. I got this shirt because in the summer, sometimes I want to wear like a flannel, but it's hot. So I'm going to wear this in the summer unbuttoned over something. I really think I'm going to do like white tank top summer. So with that in mind, I wanted to grab a little over moment. Where did they get their snacks? Is it Hoboken? So Hoboken is next. Edgewater is its own place. Like the ambulance said Edgewater, like it's its whole own place. It's really unique, bizarre, interesting, rich, very rich. Everyone was driving Teslas. But one place that I've been dying to go that is in Edgewater I'm seeing if they have a website or if it's just kind of like a place. So one thing that is in Edgewater is this place called Mitsuwa. And Mitsuwa, I guess, I don't know. I don't want to make any assumptions, but maybe Edgewater has like a dense Japanese population, but Mitsuwa was a shopping center in Edgewater, one of very few, and Mitsuwa has a bunch of like Japanese stuff. So in Steez, what's up? Hey Quiv, thank you so much for subscribing. Thanks for hanging out. So Mitsuwa Marketplace, I'm kind of begging for some pictures here. So Mitsuwa was a shopping center that had a lot of Japanese stuff. And some of it was like a little touristy, like this Little Japan was like Hatsune Miku figures. But Daiso, Kinu, okay, I practiced saying this. Kinokuniya. Kinokuniya bookstore. I did Kinokuniya bookstore, Daiso, and Little Japan. This other stuff was closed, but it's just a shopping center that has all of this stuff. So I'm going to show you. So I've always wanted to check out this Kinokuniya bookstore, and they have one big location in Manhattan. So I was really excited that they had this location in Edgewater because we would drive past it to go home from Long Island. So inside of the bookstore, this website really isn't giving. Maybe their Instagram has a little bit more visuals. Yeah. So inside this bookstore, they have a ton of manga, but what makes it really unique is that it serves a like Japanese American audience or somebody learning Japanese. So they sell a bunch of manga in Japanese. And the other thing that's really good is they sell Japanese books like for toddlers or, you know, for babies. And if you're learning Japanese, you can get these books for babies and it helps you learn. So they have a ton of educational materials. They have a ton of manga in Japanese. So, you know, if you are learning Japanese and you feel like you're at a level where like your comprehension is getting better, you could get like one of your favorite manga in Japanese, you know, and you could get something easy too, like, or something you've read a million times before, and that could be helpful. So it was really cool to see aisles and aisles like this of Japanese manga. And then of course they have like a bunch of stuff. So here's like some acrylic standees from Spy Family. I found all of this stuff to be really expensive. They have pics inside on the store Google review photos. Are you on it? Can you put a link in the chat? I found a lot of the stuff to be pretty expensive, but I think that is because I have bought things like this before, and I realized that I usually buy it secondhand. So this is how much it costs new and then imported to America, I suppose. So all very tempting, but just for $15, I skipped it. But it was cool that they had that. I'm on this crazy Attack on Titan kick right now, so it was super cool to see a bunch of Attack on Titan shit. Thank you, Negative. I will... No, I got it. I'm copying it. I got it. It worked. Oh, perfect. This is awesome. This is great. Thank you. So Negative just posted this for us. So here it is in the shopping center, the Mitsuwa Marketplace Shopping Center. And yeah, it's like kind of unassuming. When I walked in, they had like a big cardboard cutout display of some anime girls. I don't know what they were from. I was kind of thinking probably like a RPG, but I did take my picture with them. When you go inside, like I said, this whole back wall. Can I make this bigger? This whole back wall was English, and then all of the aisles were Japanese. And then, like, if you're studying Japanese, if you're a Japanese language student, the people working there, you can speak Japanese to if you're comfortable. So there were cashiers and stuff that you could talk to in Japanese. You know, if you're studying, this can be like a really helpful tool to you. They had these like little kits for sale. I don't know if you remember the stream where I started doing this and it was too fucking hard. They have like stuff like that for sale. They have a bunch of blind boxes for sale, a ton of stationery. My friend Justine went there and spent her whole budget on stationery. She didn't even get any manga. Here is another view. So they also have like popular literature also translated into Japanese as well. If that's something that you or one of your friends might need. And this is all the Japanese language manga down the aisles. The whole other side of the store, like if you're looking at it here, behind you is like all this shit. This, they didn't have any Evangelion stuff when I was there, so I'm assuming that this kind of just changes with whatever popular shonen might be in vogue. But these are all badges, like circle pins, and they're blind badges, these envelopes. So, I skipped all of this just because they're like $12 each, and I don't know, I skipped it. They had a big Ghibli section. We did buy a Ghibli blind box. They had something I'd never seen before. They had like Ghibli diaries. So if you're a journaling girly, I thought that those were pretty cool. A little bit of a view of like the little gift area. Here's the manga section. Everything that is a new release or the latest issue, they had flat, and then kind of like the back issues they had in the shelves. They had a lot of stuff. It was awesome to see like such a dedicated store to manga, but I didn't find anything rare or uncommon. I found some things I was looking for. I couldn't find other things I was looking for. John is looking for one of the books in the like My Lesbian Experience with Loneliness series. He couldn't find any of her books there. So it's safe to say they carry the bops. Some more stationery. But yeah, just a really cute, cool, awesome. Oh, I didn't realize I could do that. And everything was like market rate or higher. They put their own price tag on top of the existing price tag, but I found everything that I bought to be fair value, but there was some stuff that I put back. I have a big haul, so I can show you all about it, show it all to you, and tell you all about it. They have a ton of blind boxes. If you collect these, they have a proper name, but I've been calling them Cupies. They have all these. This is like the checkout area. I was too scared to try and speak Japanese. So I just went right to the English-speaking cashier who was standing right here when I was visiting. They have a yaoi section. The yaoi section is... So the yaoi section is right here. You have the whole wall of English manga that ends right around here. And then this is yaoi and then light novels. So you can dip right to this back corner if you know what you're looking for. Lots of Crane game figures. I found them to be pretty expensive, but I think they are expensive, so don't listen to me. But they have a lot of these Nendoroids, and they were $70, $80, $100. Here is a glimpse kind of at like the kids section. So if you wanted to practice some of your language learning at this kind of level, this could be something for you. Or if you have a Japanese baby, you can shop right there for your Japanese baby. So outside, this was Kinokuniya. Then there was Little Japan. I went there as well. We didn't buy anything. And then down here is Daiso. So I have never been to Daiso. I thought that they were all in California and in Japan. But we have one of these. So, I didn't see this display while I was there. Oh, wait, no. I did see Demon Slayer. I was looking at the Evangelion. There wasn't like Evangelion stuff when I was there. Here's like some of the Japanese manga. And I should have gotten a price on this to kind of tell you. In Japan, manga is like fucking $4. So I should have gotten a price to tell you how much it is in there. So do you want to see what I got? So while I was in that like Japanese shopping center, I also went to Daiso. So if you don't know what Daiso is, it is a Japanese variety store, a Japanese dollar store. And they have them in Japan, and you can watch YouTube videos of people going to Daiso in Japan. And it's not super exciting because it's like dollar store stuff. It's like greeting cards and socks and a headband and a fork. But I've also seen the girlies in California go to Daiso, and they buy stationery and little organizers, and I cry and I cry and I cry. But I didn't know we had Daiso on the East Coast. So when we got to Mitsuwa, I was like, yes, let's get some manga and go home. And then John was like, what's Daiso? And I was like, why'd you say that? And then I saw it. And then I saw the Daiso. And I lost my shit. You never expect to run into a Daiso. So yeah, girl, it's just like a dollar store. But when we got there, there were like some weebs, like some people who had, just like us, very obviously traveled there to shop. And then there was Japanese people speaking Japanese and buying shit for their house and children. So I tried to be respectful and not be like, whoa, Kurumi markers. You know, I tried to keep it cool. And I was like, whoa, Kurumi markers. So I bought some stuff from Daiso. I spent $20 at Daiso, and I spent $60 at Kinokuniya, the bookstore. I have so many stuffed animals from Daiso. So when you walk into Daiso, it's really clean, really organized. Like, you know, sometimes, girl, I go to Dollar Tree and I'm like, is this the Saw House? So that was cool. The categories of stuff at the Daiso were stationery, like home, like they had peel and stick tiles, like home stuff. Then they had storage, like home storage, like clothing hangers, little cloth bins. The whole back wall was plastic storage, little plastic bins, cups. They had like home cleaning, organizing. They had garden cleaning, organizing, a couple pots for gardening, but they were kind of a flop a little bit. But, you know, if you're in a pinch and you're trying to spend a yen, oh, there you go. Kitchen stuff, plates, mug. They had some beauty, but the beauty was all LA fashion beauty. So like American Dollar Store. And then some hair tie, and then just plushies and snacks. So a Daiso maybe that you're familiar with might be much bigger. I feel like I've seen the girlies like really haul ass, but I have no idea. They had socks and they were really cute, but they were like the slipper socks, so you can't really wear them in a shoe. They had really cute, strange colors, like yucky mustard, and I was like, damn, this is my vibe, literally. But they were like pajama socks. No froggy slippers. They had a ton of those like really thick headbands that the girls wear before they do their skin routine. They had a ton of those. But those aren't really fashion headbands. You can't really wear those outside the crib. So I'll show you what I got. Let me split this up. Oh, and Daiso also had a ton of blind boxes, but not for $1, like for retail. So the first thing I have is a tile brush. John grabbed this because we just needed one. Nothing really special about this. I'm trying to see if it has a price on it though. No price. But the bristles are soft. I guess because it's a tile brush, it won't fuck up your grout. We just needed this because he ruined our last one. Next, I got these stickers. And it's just like a girl with brown hair, and her best friend is a bear. There's some real good shit here, like them at the movies. Let me... I love this. So I had to get this. Like him with the ice cream. Had to get this. Some of these have prices on them and some of them don't. But they had a ton of cute stickers. They had a ton of these Toi et Moi stickers. This one is her holiday pack, but they had this bitch doing a variety of stuff. Stickers were 2 for $4, so I guess this was $2. So I just got one. Next, I got these Rilakkuma magnets. Now that I learned that my tub is magnetic, it's hard to stop. So this has the price on it. It says $165 yen at the top. And these are just thick boys, thick magnet boys. They kind of look like croc charms, but the back is full magnet. But they have the like rubberness of a croc charm. So for like a little bit, $2, I thought that these were pretty good. But right on the back, it says not for sale outside of North America. And then it says that it was made in Ontario. So not really a Japanese export, I guess, but still very good. Still a very good thing. They had a bunch of these, but primarily they were Disney characters. They had a lot of the green alien from Toy Story, and I love that guy. Next, I got these binder clips. They're just pretty good. The girlies who do stationery, when they do Daiso hauls, they always have this shit. So I wanted to grab one and feel alive. So these are just binder clips that are just sexy, aesthetic binder clips. Speaking of aesthetic, I got this spade trowel. Got this trowel in fucking green. It's gorgeous. All of my gardening equipment is all rusted, so I treated myself to a brand new fucking trowel. They had like a whole set of these, I guess, that you would buy individually, but I just didn't need the other stuff. Like the poking thing. I think the trowel does it all. So this is metal, and it has these holes, I don't know. And then I got an even babier trowel for my houseplants. I thought that this was really cute. You may have been here for stream where I was using a spoon. So now I don't have to use a spoon anymore. I'm beating the spoon allegations. It's called the gardening scoop. Not to trivialize this being like Japanese. I just really needed this shit. Next, I got washi tape, and this is Rilakuma washi tape, and the characters are dressed as cats. I just like washi tape. I kind of have like no purpose for it. I just like it. And I think we got drinks, but we drank them, and got haichu, but we ate it. And then this is the last thing we got, and this is called Kora Kora Kornya, which is like a meow sound ice cream series. And it is all right. I'll do it. This is the front. I guess these are the options of like guys you can get. But I'm excited that he is a keychain. I like this one with the ghost. Here's the ghost again. So this is a San X mod. Thank you so much for subscribing. That emote just killed me. So this is a San X property. So I think these are probably remember that app of like the cat game? like Neko something. Neko Etsumi. Yeah. I wonder if this is like related to that. So I'll open this. It's likely that this was the most expensive thing I got from Daiso. Everything was between like $3 and $5, $6. And then there were other things that like were not dollar store items. When you open it, there's a little cat in a bag. They're plush? Mine has a stain on it. Can you see the stain? Here's my cat. Underneath the bag, he's like a normal cat. I did not expect it to be plush. I thought it would be like plastic. He's kind of giving me like Klansman. I feel like I should take the bag off. You know what I mean? Maybe I can roll it up. Or not. Is he not? If he's not, if he is, be honest, but if he's not. Okay, everyone else is saying. Okay, we'll do a test. We'll put him here, and if a rando comes in the stream and asks me why I have a Klansman cat. Well, okay. That's everything I got from Daiso. Kind of reminds me of the Pokemon with the ice cube head. If anything, he's giving Zodiac Killer. Yeah, from back there. Yeah, it should have been a brown paper bag. I think in Japan it's not an issue, so they didn't even think about it. So I'll show you everything I got from Kinokuniya. All of my manga. Shout out to Sebi. I got the Masterful Cat is Depressed Again. Everything at Kinokuniya is wrapped in plastic. Maybe I should just zoom my camera in. Well, now I'm too tall. So I got the Masterful Cat is Depressed Again. Everything at Kinokuniya is wrapped in plastic, so you can't leaf through it, you can't look, or else you're opening the plastic and you're crazy for that one. I found that kind of challenging because I'll explain it more in a minute, but I want to look. I want to get a little look. Anyone in the chat who's been to Japan, is this like a Japanese thing? I mean, I'm the first one to complain when my shit from Barnes & Noble has like a bite mark out of it and stuff. So this is the best way to get manga in a really good condition. I will say that. So I don't know what I prefer. But I needed book 2 because I've been collecting this and couldn't find book 2. So now I can start reading this. But I'm pretty sure Sebi recommended this to me, and I think it looks like a really cute series. I have a couple other manga that are about like a lady and her cat, so I think this is perfect for my library. But let me know if you've checked this book out before. I think it's a 7 Seas. Yeah, so it's a 7 Seas book. I've found it to be pretty reliably at major bookstores, but I think it's getting more popular, so I was just having a hard time getting book 2. Most manga is in quick shops is shrink wrap, but actual manga shops there were plastic free. I think the idea is like if they're not near food or smelly stuff, they're wrapped in plastic. Okay. It might be because if it wasn't wrapped in plastic, people could stand there all day and read them for free. Yeah. So everything there was wrapped in plastic. This was $13.99. You can see that the original barcode is there and they put their own barcode over top of it. But I'm pretty sure. Hey, big guy.
Hey, Amanda.
Oh, do you guys remember the other day on stream where I said that John wears a medium in Uniqlo? Are you okay to sit on your knees for a second? So this is how the medium fits on John. I think Inu wanted to see that, so I'm not sure if Inu's still here. But hey, how was your day?
It was alright.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What happened?
What?
There's blood on your face.
Is there? That's brick dust.
Oh, it did look like spaghetti sauce actually, but I kind of thought there wouldn't be spaghetti sauce on your head.
Yeah. No, it's from trying to get some sort of framing in these brick window openings, and it's just a losing battle. Like a quarter of the time I can get something to grab.
So I opened this that we got at Daiso.
Without me? Oh, okay.
Oh, you opened the other one. Yeah, but... You can say it. I already said it.
Clan hood.
Inu said, let's see if he says it.
I mean, you can take it off.
I was leaving it up on the pegboard to see if a rando would come into chat and be like, is that a Klansman?
Is that the cutest Klansman ever?
Is that? Don't. Wait, you took it off?
Yeah.
That was easy, I guess. It was quick. Is it nice out? My phone says it's 60, but I had the, Oh my god! Unmasked! Thank you, princess. When there's not a lot of sound effects, it feels lonely in here. A little crab ray for John. That was for you.
Thank you.
Well, shit, you did that pretty easily.
Getting it back on is going to be the hard part.
Do you want a tool? Yeah, where is Cassio? He's milking the cows. Yeah, I also hope Cassio's having a good day. How was work?
Not too bad today.
Really? I was worried about you earlier. Pokey, what? Thank you so much for the gifted. Thank you for 5 gifted. Let's go. There you go, everybody.
Alright, so take the loop.
Oh. Okay. Slide it this way.
Teamwork
Sorry, I was doing Carmela.
makes the dream work.
Code Key, thank you so much for subscribing.
There you go.
That one's for you, Pokey.
No longer.
At least he's normal. Like, he's crazy, but... No! Stop, I already showed porn on stream by accident last week.
How?
I was... Google Images. I don't know. See, this is fine.
Yeah. Especially if his little feet poke out.
And they kind of don't. His feet are, like, rejected.
No.
I take it back. We do need men. I'm dead.
I only half did that.
John, take your credit.
Nah.
Take your not all men credit. He is kind of going in here. I was talking about Kinokuni. I have it up so I can say it right. I was talking about that big old bookstore.
Oh, yeah. That shit was tight.
John found this, actually. John knows that Subby and I are reading it. And John found this, too. Nana 4. Oops. My clam's in.
A trash kitty is much better than a clam kitty.
Yeah. Everyone was being nice about it, but... This could even go on your rear view.
People will know.
No, they won't. This looks like you got your fake tan.
Alright.
Are you out of here?
Yeah, I'm gonna go skate.
Okay.
It's beautiful out.
Ooh.
And, yeah. Sounds like something I want to do.
Okay.
What did I get at Panera? Grilled cheese.
Mine came with a pickle, but yours didn't. But yours is way more pickle.
Yeah, I would think so. It definitely deserves a pickle.
Are you gonna buy that truck?
I don't know. I gotta talk to that guy. His price seems like he doesn't want to sell it. I think he thinks he has something more valuable than he does. The more I think about it, that bed's not rusted out. He's definitely driven around with no tailgate on for a decade. Probably 20 years. And the bed rail's broke. But
I think he probably took the tailgate off to, like, put barrels of hay on it and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he did.
We were thinking that he is trying to get $10,000 because it seems like he got the truck in the divorce and he's trying to spite his wife.
Nah, he's still with her or something. I don't fucking know.
No, he said that was his ex-wife. And now he has a new girlfriend who gets mad in traffic. He polluted me with his life story.
Well, I gotta talk to him because it'll need a windshield, it needs door keys, it needs a fuel system.
They can't hear you?
Oh, I was gonna say, I gotta talk to him because it needs a windshield eventually, it needs new locks for the doors, it needs a new fuel system. There's something wrong with the brakes, either the adjusters on the back are broken off or a proportioning valve has gone bad. I just realized everything I'm saying is fucking...
insane.
Yeah, so, whatever.
I think top offer is 4 with delivery.
Top would be 5,500, I think. Because it's not my money, per se.
I think that you should ask for 4. Like the office.
I think he's going to get his ass chafed if I ask him for 4.
You could say it like, I should be asking for 4.
Yeah. No, I'm going to tell him his price seems like he doesn't want to sell it.
Would he trade it for a cup of dirt? Would he? That's... Thinking. Wait, dirt pudding? Too valuable. Do you want that for your birthday again this year?
Oh, we'll figure it out. It's a while before my birthday.
Yeah, but I would know if someone asked me.
Maybe. God damn it, bee soda. Nobody wants bee soda. I'm the only dickhead who's drank bee soda. Would not recommend. 2 out of 10. It was still mostly soda.
They're gonna keep you here.
Alright. I'm out. I love you.
Love you, bye.
Bye, baby.
Say bye in the chat.
Bye. I love you, baby. Let me know if you need anything, we'll know.
Okay. How lucky are we? On Friday, I was like, oh, if John comes in wearing that shirt, I can show you guys what a medium looks like. And he wore it all weekend. Did my chair make that sound, or is someone in here? Who is a better guest, Olive or John? Ooh. Tough question. Okay, so we're looking up on Right Stuff Anime how much this goes for. I have long nails right now, and I really want to cut them. The masterful cat is depressed. Again. Okay, so it looks like it... Oh! John gives us good conspiracy theories, but Olive provides the ASMR. Oh, thank you, princess. It looks like it retails for $13.99, so it's possible that Kinokuniya just puts their own barcodes on their shit. I don't know. That's completely possible. In the barcode, it also has... it says 02/2022, which I think is when this book came out. I think it's a relatively new release. So that can also be helpful too, to know when the book came out. Of course, Right Stuff always has like a $2 or $3 off retail going at any time. So Right Stuff is always going to be where the massive savings are, but I'm a sucker for buying shit in real life. Call me a millennial. Next, spoiler from 2 seconds ago. I got Nana 4. It's wrapped in plastic. Collecting Nana has been difficult, you guys may know, because it is going berserko super popular, and it's printing very slowly. I'm seeing Nana in more places, but I was looking around and John walked up to me and presented me with Nana 4, and I could not turn it down. I am waiting to have a couple Nanas to start... Not the poll. I'm waiting to have a couple Nanas to start reading it, just because I don't want to get caught up and run out. So... this is $9.99. That's how much it goes for, so pretty good. I think that Nana is a really good value because it's a thick-ass book, girl. Honorable mention to this book, Monster. A couple streams ago when I was talking about visiting Miami, I told you guys that I grabbed this book, Monster, for retail at Tate's. For whatever reason, this book is hard to get. I don't know if it's because there's just not a lot of them or it's not popular, but this is a manga that manga collectors try and find, and that scalpers will often buy up all of it if there is any quantity in a store. So I snatched up Monster the second I saw it because I knew that I might not have another chance. If anyone has read this, I'm pretty sure it's a psychological thriller. Everyone faces uncertainty at some point in their lives. Even a brilliant surgeon like Kenzo Tenma is no exception. But there's no way for him to know that his decision to stop chasing professional success and instead... Ave, thank you so much. Thank you for the gifted. Oh, let's go. I'm sorry I missed those. Yes, thank you so much. On screen, it just said that you gave one. There they are. They're all separate. Let's go. I am back from the service center and didn't need to fix anything. Gift party. Yeah. Thank you. Ooh. I don't know if it's glitching or they're all separate, but let's go. Monster is on Amazon in the UK. Okay, that's good to know. Slay, thank you. Smarudo. Happy day. I got them all together. I hope this doesn't mean I'm gonna glitch soon. Not glitch, but lag. Or they're just... Twitch is just doing something fun. The poll. Thank you, everybody. There's no way for him to know that his decision to stop chasing professional success and instead concentrate on his oath to save people's lives will result in the birth of an abomination. The question of good and evil now take on a terrifying real dimension. Years later in Germany, during the tumultuous post-reunification period, middle-aged childless couples are being killed one after another. The serial killer's identity is known. The reasons why he kills are not. Dr. Tenma sets out on a journey to find the killer's twin sister, who may hold some clues solving the enigma of Monster. That sounds messy. That sounds like a lot going on. So this is a Sherlock Holmes. Some people can throw their voices. John can throw his farts. My nightmare. A little mine hunter. So I look forward to reading this. Apparently it's a bop, but... Oh, that's cool. It looks good, though. I mean, full panels, full pages. The artwork is pretty simple, but that's good. Looks good. There's like a million of these, so it is kind of a daunting series to get into. And they all come in this omnibus format, these larger books. So this was the final thing I got at the bookstore, and this is a magazine, Sweet Girly Art Book, Larmé. So most of the magazines, if not all of the magazines, at the bookstore Kinokuniya were sealed in plastic. And a magazine girl, I want to know what I'm getting into, and I don't speak the language, but there was a ton of really cool magazines. If you go there with a $100 bill, you might be pretty happy. However, really cute cosplay magazines. There was this one magazine that was so cool. It was like small, like a manga, like that size, but a magazine. And it was called like 80s Taste. And it seemed to just be a collection of aesthetic objects, like brought together with just like little notations about what they were. So that was really cool. Someone had opened that one, so I was able to look through the opened one, but I thought I was going to go to jail, so I just quickly looked at it. There were a ton of magazines, and you Animal Crossing heads might remember. There's a ton of magazines that come in a cardboard. I took a picture of one. There are magazines and catalogs that come in a cardboard box, and the magazine is inside, and then it comes with like a little fucking treat or something. So this was in the magazine section, and you can see it's like a box. And inside of the box is like the Bape catalog, and then it comes with this extra shit. Like this, I don't know, Nintendo Switch case or whatever. But that was $50. In this same picture, here's another cardboard box magazine that comes with a thing. But, that's like a little glimpse. But, most of the magazines are wrapped in plastic, and most of the magazines are very expensive. I mean, I don't know in Japan if magazines are expensive. I used to be a magazine ass bitch. I was on a Tiger Beat, kind of Teen Vogue. I actually like just stopped reading Teen Vogue. I love a magazine, and I feel like magazines are like $3 to $7 in the States, but it's been a while. The magazines I get now are because of like a free trial or something, so I'm definitely not paying for them. So I really can't tell you how much magazines cost or if they've gone up in price. I tried to buy an inked magazine the other day, and Barnes & Noble didn't have any. Vegan Nerd, oh boy, hee haw, just popping in for work to say happy Monday, besties. I love the color of the text of your username. Did you pick that? That's groovy. If you're only able to read one manga over and over for the remainder of your life, what would it be? Have you seen the Death Note all-in-one manga? It's like a giant fucking book. I guess I would pick that. Let's see if they have it on Right Stuff. Yeah. I think I would choose this. The all-in-one edition Death Note manga. Just this fat ass fucking book. I thought you didn't like Inked. I don't like Inked magazine, but they own the copyright to my and some of my friends' images with a very vague contract. So I like to make sure. I like to check in. I like to check in and see what's up. RIP that book's spine. This Death Note all-in-one is a really good value, but it seems insane. Not hardcover. Girl, how else would it function? Yeah, I think if I had to pick one manga for the rest of my life, I would pick this one. This seems like the best value. But Code Key, let me know what you would pick. So yeah, the bookstore had like rows of Japanese magazines from hobby to fashion, hair, pop culture, you name it. But they had a ton of style, art, cosplay, but they were all sealed. So I was able to look at this one unsealed. And this was $13, but it is spring 2023. It just came out. And I really, really thought this was cool. Like manga, it opens this way. And I think I'm going to use it for like reference or fashion inspo. I think next time I go to shoot with Valonius, I was really, really shy and I felt super weird. So I think if I have like references, I think that's how the world works. I think people use references in their art, bitch. So I think these as references would be really cute. That way I'm not like looking on my phone for something. Like this girl already gives. Plus, I really like all the style in here. Some of it is like super, super cutie, but then other looks are a little bit more realistic. Some of the looks are kind of sexy too, so maybe next time I visit Valonius, Olivia can use some of the more sexy stuff. But I think like even this like sitting down pose with the hat is so cool. So I thought this would be a really cool reference book. And then there's just like really cute styles. Like these are two like super satin bags, like super shiny satin bags. So I'm like, girl, if that's what's going on in Japan right now, that's cool. This like trend in Japan with the super, super, super thin bang where the bangs look greasy. Can't do it. So I just thought this would be super cool. So I grabbed this. And no regrets because like every page I have something to show you. Like her in the chair. Let's fucking go. Jeans. I love her. I'm not really sure if Western magazines are doing shit like this anymore. Bro, a denim skirt? Okay. I'm getting in the car right now. I've been waiting for denim skirts to come back. A short denim skirt I saw a lot last summer. But like just a tube of denim and you have to take those little steps. You're not running for your life, girl. You're dying. Brilliant, brilliant. Super cool. Obsessed. Hello. Pull some makeup looks out of here. So I would have loved to have been able to take a peek at the other magazines that were wrapped in plastic, and I literally bought this one because someone opened it. But there's an international magazine like bookstore in University City. So maybe if I'm totally into that, I can go check that out. But they also have like stretches, like how to do stretches, and then like how to train your mouth and face muscles. So I'll be doing those later. Anyway, I'm obsessed. please, when you see me looking like this for my next photo shoot, it's because I stole it. It's because I stole this idea. Awesome. Probably my favorite thing that I bought. I think that dude, is your phone on army time? Yeah. It used to be on army time when I worked at McDonald's, so I switched it for like a throwback. Hey, Doug, what are we doing today, my man? I think it has been the entire time you've been streaming, right? Yeah, I did it a couple years ago. I'd also switched my phone to Celsius, but I could not figure it out. I had to switch that shit back. That's everything I got when I was in the Mitsuwa shopping center in Edgewater. I think it was definitely worth the trip, especially for the magazine and going to Daiso because I've always wanted to go. It was really cool to see all the manga, and although I didn't buy like any Japanese educational materials while I was there, I think if you are a language student or even just curious, it's good to know places like this exist. And if you're otaku, they had a ton of keychains, badges, t-shirts, art books of all your faves. The only issue is you can't you can't look at the book. You have to just know what you're getting into. But, you know, you might want to do that or get a little fucking scrub brush. Do you have any birthday plans? I'm an Aries. If you didn't know, I'm not super superstitious, but I do think that I nail the whole Aries thing. I'm an Aries. I don't know what my birthday plans are. And I don't know anything. I would like to do something fun on stream. So I did want to ask you guys maybe if we were going to have a birthday stream, what that would look like, what you want it to look like. I'm DFW, so birthday stream, what a birthday stream might look like. I got my birthday decor up, I'm ready. Crab rave the entire time. So whenever, I mean, I should have announced a birthday stream a while ago. So maybe we should shoot for like 2 weeks from now or next week. Maybe we could do community gaming or something. That would be so fun. Oh, Fall Guys would be so fun. It would be so fun to do Among Us too. I love that game. Did it really die because it was cringe? Bro, Mario Party. Yeah, I have Mario Party. Can we all play? Mario Party's so cutthroat because you could be the worst player and win. Who is that? Oh, it's Sea Dog. Yeah, so I don't know. I thought maybe in Discord or something we can talk about it. We can talk about it here, but I feel so uncomfortable. I feel flaky. Let's watch Quack play Sons of the Forest or whatever it's called. I heard that game flopped. The Forest ruled. I heard Sons of the Forest flopped. I heard it's like an unfinished game. Maybe we could send a fun birthday card or something. The Quarry Revival. So if you guys want to do like an unboxing or like a sending stuff, we should do like a hard deadline. So how about the 17th? So that's 2 weeks. We'll do the Quicken birthday on the 17th. We'll post the P.O. box in the Discord. And then I also have a wish list if you want to do something like without needing to send anything in the mail. Have you seen the Pizza Tower game? Wait, have you guys seen the like who murdered Sonic game? I want to play that. I thought it was April Fool's, and then the next video I saw was someone doing a playthrough. So I was like, okay, is this a real game? Yeah, maybe we'll do the like who murdered Sonic game. It's like a murder mystery, but like actually by Sega. So let's do that too, and maybe Fall Guys. That'll be super fun. I feel like we should also do, what is it called when you eat? A mukbang. Yeah. I feel like maybe we should do a mukbang too. Like maybe make cupcakes or something. I would love to eat pasta. I would love to eat like plain pasta with nothing on it. Just nothing. Salt. Uncooked pasta and salt stream. Happy birthday. Just like the most toxic thing. Would this B-Day stream be during the day or the evening? What works for everybody? I feel like a true birthday party starts at like 5. We could start stream normal time and then like the party starts at 5. Yeah, I feel like stream, we should have the birthday party on the 17th. So if you wanted to send a card, you would have 2 weeks. And I think that might be enough time. That's literally what time I'm having my party on Thursday. Yeah, I think that, I hope you have a good party. I think that's a good party time. Yeah, I think we'll do a Monday stream. Okay, in the Discord, I'll make a formal announcement. And then on socials, I'll post so people know. Would you open on stream? Yes. Everything gets checked first, but then I would open it on stream. Dumb question, are you putting up the Sailor Moon prints? The artist made 2 more. I think they're cool, but I'm not sure if you're into them. I have them all. I'm actually going to the store this week to buy more picture frames. I hope. I'm trying to go to IKEA this week. I will take the 17th off of work. I'm dead. Okay, yeah, I'm committed to it. We'll 100% do it. So, Pokey, the Discord, you have to link your Twitch to your Discord, and then you like automatically join. Do you have an IKEA kitchen? My mom wants me to get one. So when we were building the house, we were originally going to go with an IKEA kitchen. I think that they're really cool. I don't know if the one I picked still exists or if they exist or if I just went to the showroom and I was like, all this is good. But we almost got an IKEA kitchen and then we went with a architect. We bought plans from someone and then we built it. A lot of them have bad reviews. I mean, it's IKEA. I'm pretty sure Well, you would have to be handy. I guess that's the hard part. But I'm pretty sure us buying plans from an architect ended up being around the same price, but that doesn't count labor. Oh, thank you, Princess. So, Pokey, if you see that. Oh my god, I'm so late to this, but hi, hey. I think that sounds cool. I'm excited. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I don't think I'm doing anything for my birthday this year. I told John I either wanted to like go to DC for the cherry blossoms or do like a karaoke night. But I think it's way too late now for the planning of that. My one friend, he was like my old roommate. Him and I tried to get us to plan a joint birthday party together last year. And this weekend, we actually just did his birthday party. And we all went to a bathhouse. And it was so fun. It was so cool. Changed my life. Tell me why I thought I deleted my Discord and it just came up logged in. Whoops. Sorry, I always... When my neighbor texts me, I always look. You should just buy a Bluetooth mic and have a house karaoke party. I think that's what Justine does. I'm pretty sure Justine does, like... She calls it YouTube karaoke. Is that just what that is? There's this... Our one friend had a karaoke birthday. And just in Chinatown in Philly, I think you need, like, a minimum. Like, they expect you to spend... like this much money and then you can use it, but they had like a private karaoke room and the door closes and you get microphones and you all sit around a table and you can get like table service and bottle service. So I was like, in my mind I was thinking that, but I was like, do I have enough friends? And if I'm inviting John's friends, is that enough notice? So I was thinking that, and I was also thinking like a trip to DC, because I think all the museums are free. It's interesting though, like when I go to New York or if I go to New Jersey or somewhere, I'm like, oh, there's this little place I've always wanted to check out. I don't have that for DC. Does anyone have like a little secret spot in DC that they like to go to? I guess the Smithsonian. Like, is there an awesome bookstore I need to check out? Elizabeth's Gone Raw if you want a very fancy vegan dinner. I'd go throw a tomato at the White House. The White House is such a dinky little house. When I saw it, I had that, like, Paris syndrome. I was like, the fuck? But I know his ass wasn't living in there. I know last time I went to DC, there was a vegan place called Sticky Fingers. Is her ass still making food? Oh, it's images of Sticky Fingers. God damn it. Oh, wait. This is not it. Okay. It wasn't prawn. It was a barbecue place. Sticky Fingers. Vegan. Does anyone remember Sticky Fingers? I'm pretty sure this is her ass. God, I hate pop-ups. Yeah, this is her because I remember Cupcake Wars. She also has like I think she's a book on like pit bulls and cake. I'm not trying to be rude. I just kind of don't remember. Okay, she went crazy with her merch. What is this? Okay, Washington, D.C. When I was there, they had food too. Like I got macaroni and cheese. Okay, here's the menu. Weekend special. Yeah, maybe they don't do food anymore. Oh no, breakfast sandwich, tempeh sandwich, hoagie, sticky bun that you cook at your house, and then cookie dough. Okay. I mean, the breakfast sandwich is fine. That's all I know about DC. Who's this? So this is Sticky Fingers in DC. She's been around for a long time. She's pretty OG. If you remember Sticky Fingers Diner. Wait, maybe that's where I was. Yeah, I think I was here. Because I got food. Okay. Oh, seitan and waffles? Let's fucking go. That's what I would order. I love avocado toast. I'm like in denial when I order it. I like look around. Beyond croissant, tofu egg, Violife cheddar cheese, house-made croissant, Beyond patty tofu. I think one time I was there, I got biscuits and gravy too. If not, that was that Chicago diner. I got this. Okay, this is definitely where I went. So this lady, this Sticky Fingers lady, you might remember she was on Cupcake Wars and she made everything vegan. And that shit was like 15 years ago. So people were like, oh, that's crazy. What is she doing? That was her ass. So.
Hi, Doran.
Hi.
Tell us about your cupcake.
My name's Doran Peterson, and I am the owner of Sticky Finger Sweets and Eats in Washington, D.C. Being on Cupcake Wars was amazing. It was such a fun experience. That is perfect. Yum! And the competition is just right up my alley. I love a good competition.
This is the Champions episode. We are going home champions up against traditional bakers.
I can't believe it's a vegan cupcake.
Vegans are cool and hip. Vegans are so cool.
Jenny Webb is my assistant. She is Sticky Fingers' head baker. She is my perfect partner on Cupcake Wars.
Jenny, come on, hustle.
All right, I'm going to the oven.
Go, go,
I love Jenny.
Everything had booze in it.
Here, taste this. Tell me what you think. How old are you?
Jenny adds a little alcohol.
Poof. Are you on fire?
Booze and just hilarity.
Can I?
We're hilarious.
45 minutes, holy cow. Come on, ladies, let's hustle.
We had a lot of fun with it, but it's dead serious.
Oh my gosh, this isn't ready. I didn't even put the chocolate in it. Stir quick before it starts to burn. Go, go, go. No pressure, faster. Oh, this is too much stress all at once. Oh.
It's super stressful, and you have to be on your game.
Okay, let's go. Okay, I'm freaking out. 1 minute. Oh my
I'm
gosh,
gonna
wait,
get
no,
copyrighted for
perfect.
this.
Come on, come on, come on. 2 hands, 10 cupcakes. Let's go. Holy ganache, this is crazy.
Holy ganache.
As far as presentation is concerned, you nailed it.
Once again, I'm amazed by the texture and flavor of your vegan cakes and frosting. They're just delicious. Got it.
Congratulations, Doran. You're the winner of Cupcake Wars.
Everybody, we won Cupcake Wars! I can't wait to go back to Sticky Fingers and put our giant sign up in the window.
Doran, you're the winner of Cupcake Wars!
We won again! We did it! Second time! This is a win for Sticky Fingers and a win for vegan baking. Maybe we should get another tattoo for this.
Then get back to business.
Oh no, don't look at my videos I'm watching. Yeah, so that's her. Tattooed vegan with cool bags, please rise for our national anthem. Yeah, now I want to bake a cake real bad. Do they have it? There we go. They also have mix, which is pretty cool. This is all I know about DC, so if anyone has any DC recommendations, I've been dropping hints to my partner that I want to go. I just gotta take my ass there, I guess. I don't know. What do you guys think John is gonna do for my birthday? For COVID, he made me that cherry cake, like Cherry from Animal Crossing Cherry. But I was home, and I had to show him where all the pots and pans were. It was kind of beat. Mother, I hunger. I know. I wouldn't. He's gonna fart. I know. That's like literally. There are some good anime manga spots in Rockville, DC suburb, if you end up in that area. Little Thingamajigs and Purple Norwal come to mind. I love a good comic book store, so that sounds awesome. Yeah, I don't know what to do in DC. Last time I was there, I just pretended I lived there, and I went and I saw the, you know, the... from Forrest Gump. I saw that. And I rented a scooter, and that shit was super fun. Are you gonna see the Mario movie? Yeah, I want to see the Mario movie. Do we think it's gonna be good? Like, I don't think the Mario movie is gonna be good, but I want to see it. No, I don't think it's gonna be good. Is Japan postponed? So I have COURT in like a few whenever, so I can't leave, which sucks. I like wanted it to happen, and like the second I got a weird haircut, I got summoned. So I guess I asked for it. But once all that shit is over with, I'm gonna be in Japan. It doesn't have to be good, it just has to be fun. Yeah, like the Sonic movie, like, I don't know if it was very good. Justice first, then Japan. Yeah. Taking my nephews. I think that would be super fun. Yeah, I want to go. No, John didn't get his passport. I want to go. Maybe I'll wear like overalls or something. I had so much fun seeing Sonic, and I'm neg, so I was like, oh, there's gonna be kids there. But then that was fun. I want to see it at like a normal movie theater. I don't want to go to these like Regal Cineplex, 50K, surround sound Dolby, vibrating seats with smells. I do not want to go to that shit. I want a regular chair. When I saw Sonic, it was like those fucking super chairs, and it hurt my neck. Like I couldn't get comfortable in the super chair. You have to be a very specific height, I think. You've got a Luigi hat, right? Yes. So I am locked and loaded. My friend group is going Thursday. I'm excited for the experience but have low expectations. Yeah. It's almost like I would almost make the exception that I would go to a dine-in theater for it. It's definitely something I would watch while eating dinner. I actually want to go dressed as Luigi. I'm going to go dressed as the pipe. Not to out myself, but I cried at the Sonic movie. So did I. Me and the baby I was with cried. I love taking my kids to the movies, but most kids' movies and all Disney movies suck, so I'm looking forward to this one. That's real. There is a theater that has beds instead of chairs. It gives me ick feelings. Oh. Go to Cine Bistro, maybe. Do we have those? We have a dine-in theater in Philly in our mall, but it's like mad gross. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the plot is. What's the problem? Why did they make this movie? What's the problem? So I'm curious to find out what the problem is. I'm assuming the kingdom. Something with the kingdom. It's in trouble. Bowser stole Peach. I think he didn't, because isn't there like this whole arc where she's wearing pants now? And people are like, oh shit. I'm a cinema goblin. I think the story is Peach kidnaps Bowser. Oh, she did have those pants on. Luigi got taken by Bowser. No. Not my boy. Not my mighty Hercules. I think Peach has some agency in this. Yeah, so what's the problem? I want to know that. Not Green Mario, I swear. I like Peach's pants look in Mario Kart. I think that's it. I think she's wearing that little outfit. They girl boss Peach too hard. They should have given her a tie like Avril Lavigne. That would have been cool. I'm kind of like pre-cringed at all the little jokes they might make. Like in Sonic 2, they made an Elon Musk joke. And I was like, no. Topical humor. Only classic humor. So if there's anything topical in there, I'm going to die. I'm gonna straight up die. And what pop song do you think they're going to remix? I think it's going to be Harry Styles. That's my prediction. I feel like Sonic has that whippersnapper vibe, but Mario doesn't. I feel like Mario's an idiot with peace and love. Ice Spice. I would fucking beg. No, the movie's probably been done for a minute. Katy Perry Firework. That's a bit old, you think? No, I think you're right. It's definitely going to be that. I think it would be a kid-friendly version of Nicki Minaj Freaky. Yeah, there's definitely going to be a pop song in there. I don't think it can be Taylor. I think she's maxed out. She's got to be under contract. She's in too many. I don't think it'll be a Taylor Swift song. I think it might be Harry Styles. I think he would have came out. I think his album would have came out during the time when they were looking for music to put in their movie. Gonna Be Flowers by Miley Cyrus since Peaches in her girl boss era. It's definitely gonna be a girl boss song, but I don't think it'll be Flowers. Mario is a misogynist. Maybe a Bjork song. Yeah, I mean, they did have that Bjork song in the Sex and the City movie. It's possible. Who are we talking about? So we're talking about the Super Mario Brothers movie that's coming out this week. Or it's out. Is it called Super Mario Brothers? I've just been calling it the Mario movie. I don't think that's right. Ghibli Fest this month too, everybody. April 5th. Okay, so it's coming out Wednesday. Wednesday, it's coming out at midnight. So if you're gonna see it on midnight, at midnight. Thank you. Oh wait, one theater is showing it at midnight, and then this other random theater starts at 1 p.m. So it's called the Super Mario Brothers movie. Did the hairdresser ever get back to you, by the way? No. Completely ghosted. Which also means I can't go back, because that would be awkward. With Ghibli Fest, you get a 15% discount at Hot Topic. Oh, that's nice. Run the World Beyonce because Girl Boss. Yeah. That is going to be what's in it. I'm keeping all my negativity to myself. I think, whoop. Sorry, I wanted the camera to refocus, but it didn't change. I have not watched any of the press for Mario. So if there is a Chris Pratt eating a hot chicken, I haven't seen it. Kind of feels like Toy Story in a way. Like the very first time you saw Toy Story and you were like, oh, Mr. Potato Head? Like the Mr. Potato Head? It kind of feels like that. When you're like, oh, is that Mario Kart Double Dash? Yeah, I don't know why it's Chris Pratt. He must have just, I don't know. He was there. I will don 3D glasses to see Rainbow Road fully realized. Who's Donkey Kong? My money will be going straight to Jack Black, real. Seth Rogen? I guess that's safe. I guess that's pretty safe. Yeah, I'm gonna see it unless I forget. Makes sense though, because Mario's kind of mid. Luigi's the one we like. That's kind of true. That actually, you might be onto something there. really hit. Luigi is the bestie. Yeah, I would like to see that movie. Is this the movie where Mario has a huge butt? I don't know. I feel like at this point, it's anyone's guess if you're seeing a real or photoshopped image. No, his butt was hilariously flat. Oh, they robbed my boy. I wonder when I would see it. I like want to see it on a weeknight so that it's not busy. But after like 5 p.m. on a weeknight, I'm like house bound. Like house arrest that I give to myself. After 5, I'm like, there's a mighty world out there that I'll never experience. They decanked him. Also, I think it might be nice to see it in like 5 weeks. You know what I mean? When like it's kind of over. That actually might be my plan. It'll probably still be showing then. Yeah, they're still showing Avatar. That shit's still on. But I didn't go see Avatar. Not for any reason, just didn't grab me. I said, it's fine. It's okay. So I went to this Turkish bathhouse yesterday, and I don't know if I should tell you guys all about it now or wait until Friday, because I feel like I could talk about it for a few hours. Our movie's open on Easter. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah, actually. The last new movie I saw was when Toy Story 4 came out. Wait. That means the Toy Story they're making right now is Toy Story 5? Gotta go to an appointment. Thanks, Quack. Thanks for being here. Girl, you know a million crazy things are gonna happen to you between here and Friday. I know, I do have a dentist appointment. Going to the Turkish bathhouse was not what I expected you to say. Yeah, they're making a Toy Story right now. Oh my god, is she a cute dentist? I think she's cute. She definitely keeps it real. Is there a trailer for the new Toy Story, or do we just all know that? Why is Doge trending? Best to have a dentist that tell you if you have teeth. It's the icon for Twitter now. Elon is so annoying. Like, I'm not even trying to be edgy. It just like annoys, just really irks me. Just like an annoying person. My desk is full of manga. All the money in the world and you can't buy a personality, SMH. Brutal. Yeah, he cringes me out. I probably won't stop using Twitter though, so I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure if I should get into this story yet, because it was awesome. But we're almost at 3 hours, so I guess we can call it here. I did want to ask you guys, has anyone, we could look at spring and Easter perler sets. That is a good idea. I already decorated for Easter. But I decorated like crazy early. Like, oh yeah. The little basket is so cute, but look at this advanced one. These little ones are so cute. That's so easy. No. Oh my god. I know ducks can fly, but this seems weird. But it's really cute. Oh. Oh, we have to make these. These are so cute. I love like that. That's so easy. Oh, gorgeous birdies. I love these. That's so smart. So I'm going to IKEA this week. Is this a Duolingo bird? I'm going to IKEA this week. I'm going to start on a video where I'm cleaning up my backyard. My backyard kind of got fucked up. Especially like in the winter, and I haven't weeded the garden in a long time. Oh, that's nice. Sticky, thanks for following. No. You would really have to get your guests full support to do this. Thank you, Sticky. Cherry Blossom Festival is in Philadelphia coming up too. Let me know if you're going. Oh, this is so fucking cute. What if we did this but like a picture frame? I like this and I do it. Slay? Oh my god, worlds collide. This is my ass. How do you get them to melt though? Oh, a girl in a glue gun. I see. This is so cute. I love the wreath. Oh my god, the little leprechaun. You just need a girl and a glue gun. So I've been looking at this IKEA like patio furniture. Oh, and I have a few questions. Okay, so my first question. Have you ever used a website like this to sell furniture? I get targeted ads for this all the time. Kayo, and then there's this other one. App Deco, maybe like apartment. App Deco. So these are like, you just take a picture of your shit and you post it on here, and then somebody buys it, and these companies have their own truck and they like come and get it. Has anyone used these before? Like, they come in this truck, they come to your house, they look at your shit, they give you a quote, and you can take the quote or leave it. This one specifically, Kayo. So you sell something, you post your little thing online. Kayo comes to your house and they evaluate your thing, and then they give you a price for it. And you can accept the price, or you can ask to get a percentage of whatever they sell it for. So like my backyard table, I think is too big for my space. So I want to downsize, and I want to get a smaller like patio furniture shit. I don't even know if I need one. I don't host. So I have like an outdoor dining table, and I want to sell it to get something smaller. So this company KO would come to my house, go into my backyard, look at the table, give me an offer. So if they were like, your table, we'll give you $200 for it, I can say yes, or whatever they sell it for online. So if they plan on selling it for $500, I can also ask to get a percentage of it, but it might not sell or something. So yeah, it's like consignment, I guess. It's like consignment, but the whole, like, they come to your house, they tell you how much that it's worth, but they can also put it online, and you could get more money if it sells online, but then it might not sell online. It seems kind of scary. I was literally going to list my table on here earlier just because I saw some targeted ads for this, and I was like, sounds easy. And then I got really confused, and then I felt scared. So see how it says clearance? So they could come to your house. Some of the stuff on here is ridiculous, but there's also normal shit on here. Like, look at this. This went from $3,000 to $300, so 90% off. So if they came to your house and got this coffee table and offered you like $400 for it, and you were like, no, I want a percentage of what it sells for, then nobody bought it, and now it's at this insane discount. It's giving thread up. But then, like, what is even this table? So that's this website. This website, and the thing about this website is they come, the second you list your shit on here, this truck comes to your house and takes it from you. So it's gone. You listed it, they come to your house, they say $2, you say okay, and they take it away. And then it belongs to them. They can sell it on their website for however much money, and then they deal with whatever, like people messaging them, all this shit. So this website allows you to list whatever you want. It's your pictures. Like, everything on this Kayo, I feel like they Photoshop all the pictures. It's not like pictures in someone's house. They're like all Photoshopped, like white backgrounds and stuff. This is pictures in people's houses. So I saw this bed earlier. It's awesome. So this person is just selling this shit from their house. So you could, like, when you talk to this person, you're talking to like the seller, but if you sell on this website, if somebody messages you, that you're talking to the employee. Does that make sense? But same thing, like, they offer delivery, they'll come pick it up from your house, but they charge the person buying it. I don't know. If you guys have ever used this, that's kind of, I'm looking for advice on what to do. I think that you would probably earn more money this way, but you have to meet the person. Like, there's an option for local pickup or delivery, and they would come to your house. I can imagine some tech guys giving a pitch about how this website works. Kind of makes sense. So App Deco is more like a website where you can list your furniture and people can buy it from you, and you can deliver it or they can pick it up from you. And then this website is kind of completely different. They come to your house, they pick up your shit, and they are in charge of everything. But I think you get like $2 out of this. And they frame this like, sell it to us instead of throwing it away. And you're like, oh, I wasn't gonna throw it away. Yeah, they have this whole like, pounds of furniture kept out of the landfills. And it was like, I wasn't going to throw it away. Okay, hold on one second. I'm getting a phone call. Hello? Hello? It was a spam call, but the ones that, like, you can't tell for 2 seconds. I feel like this is only worth it if you have very expensive or designer furniture. That's kind of how I felt, but then I was like, well, why the fuck would I throw it away? Look at the heart. Yes, I kept my armoire out of the stinky landfill. Hello? Yeah, everything's pretty expensive. His rug. Like I said, I feel like this is for rich people because maybe they would throw it away and they don't care how much it sells for. Actually real. This is my belt chair. I'm sick of it. Put it in the trash. Explore the collection. Of what? I can smell this chair. Yeah, so okay, I'm gonna show you the IKEA website. It has a zip code on it, but that's not my zip code. Yeah, so IKEA has some really cute outdoors stuff. Is outdoor a room? Okay, this is what I wanted, like, pictures going on. How to decorate a small outdoor space. So I kind of feel like something small would be good for me. We throw a party every year and everyone hangs out in the backyard. But I feel like having a really big table for one event a year is a little overkill. I do like that these can like fold up too and go away. Something like this would be super cute too, like against my wall. What is this? This is so cute. Hi. She's so cute. A rocker for relaxing. The simple design with colorful, waterproof, and easy care textile seat attracts the eye, adding a cozy vibe to your outdoor space. Hello? Oh no, it's got 1 star. Okay. An outdoor couch could be cool too. Oh, lighting. A romantic evening on the balcony? Girl, this is dead up bedding though. This table is $1? Why? I guess it's really small. This might be too small. That's what this is like. I think I want a square table though. Or no table. Like, I don't... Maybe no table? Maybe I want this little table. I guess you guys are right. Just the littlest, bitchiest table? Wait, that could be cute with a little outdoor rug. Oh my god. Yeah, currently, I mean, I did a YouTube video for this, and I'm gonna go to jail because it was a sponsored thing. But I have this table, and it's like, in this image, you're like, oh yeah, that's nice, but this is like an open field or some shit. This isn't even real. This is like a rendered idea of, I don't know. This should have been a red flag to me, because I'm like, this is a Hollywood set. But I have this table, and it's just like a monster in my space. And all of these pictures of it, like, this is their front porch. Like, this has to be a narrow space. But I have this table, and it's a monster. It's just so big. But I was looking at all these pictures, and I was like, yeah, it's normal. Here, this is actually my photo. So this is me. Quite cool kid. So in my space here, you can actually see that it's like a 4-piece set, and the third chair doesn't even fit over here. So I've thought about it, and I have a couple options. I could lay another row of brick into my garden. Like, if I didn't have the garden, I think this table would make a lot of sense. But the garden goes pretty far, like, over to here. And then right here is my doormat. So this is literally my door. So you open the door into here. That's why there's no chair. And the chairs can't come out. And we talked about this on stream before. The chairs also can't tuck under the table. So these are the chairs that come with the table. But see how the arm, like, does that? So the chairs don't tuck under. So it's just like a massive... It's just too big. So I feel like that really little bitchy IKEA setup, it would be really small, but I also want to put like maybe a little table, like a little something for plants. So I don't know, a shelf or something, or maybe even like hanging. John has to do the siding on our backyard. This is like fake. It's not fake, but it's like tar paper. He still has to put up the siding. I think forever he was deciding if he wanted to do brick or something or whatever, but squirrels started getting into our house, so he just needs to do it. He just needs to put something up. So I think in true form, if I start working on the backyard, John will definitely side the house. Are the chairs Article 2? Yeah. So where is it? Oh, I'm on articles. So Article doesn't even offer the chairs with the table anymore. I wonder if like people complained. But this is my backyard, and yeah, the table just kind of takes up the whole space. This is really smart. I should have done something like this for my influencer photo. Yeah, I have no idea how... What's this house then? What's the other door? Like, what is this? Is this a prop house? Oh my god. So this is the other angle of my backyard, this dead ass plant. So this looks so crazy because I I was sent this in January, so it was the middle of the winter in Pennsylvania. Okay, Martha's Vineyard. Yeah, they sent this to me in the middle of the winter. We had worked out our whole sponsorship thing like that June or August, and this didn't come to my house until the winter. And the contract I signed, once this showed up at my house, I had a week to post the content. And I kind of thought they would make an exception, but they didn't. So I posted it. So that's why that bush is dead. But the show goes on. Now it looks like they're marketing it with this chair, which is slay. This fucking picture is killing me. It looks like these can push under the table. That probably makes a big difference. Also, a tall table would be cool, but I don't like sitting at a tall table. I feel like my feet swing. Yeah, so if you're watching this and you want to buy my table and chairs, I'll give you a really good deal. I don't think these are article chairs. I didn't know I could do that. Here they are. They have them over here. See, bitch? I think this is an Airbnb. Yeah, so I'm thinking about, what if you had a hinge table that was attached to the outdoor wall? That could be cool. Yeah, so even something small, like, yeah, that's what my backyard looks like. Look at this narrow, this is cool. What is that, an ironing board? Oh, it does fold up. Is it an ironing board? Wait, is it metal? Wait, is she it? They also have these round tables too. This is decent. This is fun. Honestly, no, I was gonna say then I could fold it up for the winter, but I still use our table for stuff, but not really. It's like I have a bunch of pumpkins on it. I think I would get this table. Sheesh, it's kind of sexy and gray. I didn't think I'd like it. What's up with this green one? That's not orange. I want the green iron furniture from Animal Crossing, if I'm being completely honest. Damn, girl, give me the green one. I like the blue one, too. Wait. Wait, this is the gray one. Oh. No, it's not. Alright, how much are the chairs? $50 each for the chair. And they don't seem... Oh, well, if you put a little fucking... The chairs are kind of psycho. What do we think? Take the legs off the table and use it for a hood on the Bronco. Okay. This seems kind of... Are these comfortable? I think I like this. You could sew your own cushions. Yeah. Oh, that would be so fun. Actually, I was looking at this earlier. I'm gonna go to IKEA this week. I'm gonna get this for my hallway. I hope they have this color scheme. Get a bench and 2 chairs. Yeah. So I don't have Facebook. I don't have Facebook. I made a burner Facebook, and you need to like be a real person to use Facebook Marketplace, which I agree with, because you wouldn't want like a crazy person, like you're interacting with somebody who's not real. Like you wouldn't want that. Our one friend will do stuff for John on Facebook Marketplace, like truck stuff, but I don't want to ask him to list my table. Like, I think he would, but like, it just seems like something that people might ask questions about, or there might be like back and forth. Does your block captain have a Facebook? She uses something. There's like something she uses, because she'll send me posts from it all the time, but I don't know what it is. It might be like, what's that like spying app, like Nextdoor? It might be that. I might just go like, if I pick that one IKEA set, I think it would come to less than $200. I feel like I could make $200 off of my article furniture set. I think. Or they're going to show up and be like, yuck. $1. Princess, thank you. Julia, thank you. Don't tell Article. If you work for Article, shh. Shh. That's my plan. For a table and 4 chairs. I don't know. I don't know what to expect from them, honestly. Let's see if I can pull up the thing I saw earlier. Okay. So this is Kayo. This is the one where they come to your house and take it. So Kayo offers 2 ways to earn: instant offers and revenue share. Instant offers allow sellers looking to cash out quickly to get paid without waiting for their item to sell. Every seller receives an instant offer immediately after their pickup appointment. They can accept it or decline the offer and wait to see how their item fares in our marketplace. Revenue share is similar to consignment, where sellers earn a percentage based on their item's final sell price. You'll automatically earn a revenue share if you decline your instant offer. This payment will be available for cash out once your item is sold and delivered to its buyer. So here's the revenue share split. $3,000, you get 55%. $2,000 to $299, you get 50%. $1,000 to $2,000, you get 35%. $500 to $1,000, you get 25%. $1 to $99, you get 10%. So like, huh? Like, I was literally listing it on there until I read this and became dumbfounded. What about OfferUp? I used it to sell my TV. Did the person come to your house? I guess we could meet somewhere. I don't have a Facebook. Someone sell my table on Facebook for me. You could meet somewhere else if you prefer. Yeah. Yeah, so I do think you're right. I think this is for rich people because, like, that's kind of only $1. Look at this 16%. Like, this is truly like, I do not want this object in my house anymore. Get rid of it. This is truly like, I was gonna throw this out. But they come to your house and they take it. So I think, like, and then they do everything. Like, they post the pictures online, they talk to the buyers, they deliver it. So they literally do everything. So I kind of get where this is coming from. But they come to your house and they offer you a price right away. That's where I'm like, well, is that price generous? If no one knows the site exists, don't sell it. So the thing about this is they only have it in like a few states. Can I have my items back? So this website only works in New York City, Los Angeles, San Diego, Philadelphia, Baltimore, and DC. So you may have not heard of it because it's only in those small places. Can I have my items back? If our product team decides to retire any of your items, we will get in touch with you. You can pick the items up at our warehouse closet to you for free of charge. If this is not of interest, we can donate or recycle the items for you. Please note, Kaio owns your items once they have been submitted for pickup. We cannot return your items unless we decide to retire them. We urge you not to submit any items you might want back. I mean, that's fair. Yeah, so I was thinking about that. Like, what if they come to your house and they make you an offer and you say no? Like, that's kind of what I want to know. What happens once they have approved my items? How do I schedule a time for pickup? What happens during my pickup appointment? Prior to your appointment, please carefully measure all doorways, elevators. Okay. We will reach out to you 2 days prior to your appointment. Please be sure to be present for your appointment. During your appointment, we will conduct a physical inspection at the time of pickup. Our team may decline items at this time if we find your form submissions did not accurately depict your current condition of your items. This includes items that may have mechanical issues, structural damage, or missing pieces, items that require specialty disassembly services such as a couch or wardrobe. If there are no issues, we will take them from your home to our warehouse and prepare them for resale. What happens after my appointment? Each item is taken to our warehouse for processing, which includes a professional cleaning, high-resolution photography. This takes up to 3 weeks. Once your items are listed, you can track them. Every item is listed for a total of 4 months. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I can't start my backyard thing though until that table is out of here. Don't they make you an offer after it's picked up? So they can make you an offer on the spot and you can accept that offer, or if you don't like that offer, then you get like a rev share. Which makes me think the offer on the spot sucks. Okay, Vice has an article on them. Oh my god. This website is polluted. Get out of here. Oh, stop. Oh my god, get... How do they think this... Okay. This is awful. Am I not seeing where to get rid of this? New title, I tried reading a Vice article. Real, get the fuck out of here. Oh, thank you. I tried Kaio, a new site for that makes buying used furniture easy. Scared of Craigslist bed bugs, but need some new furniture. Okay, I'm gonna skim this. It sounds like they bought something from here. Okay, so this person is saying they live in Bushwick. Their couch costs $600. They professionally cleaned. Oh god. Sorry, guys. It seems like this is an article about buying from there and they didn't sell anything. Okay, thanks. They have stuff on the Better Business Bureau, like, complaints. But this is about buying something. Kaio picked up my sofa bed February 1st. The appointment went as scheduled, no issue. The sofa bed was essentially brand new and cost blank new, still listed at that price. The immediate offer I received was around $150, $200. No, I need this information! Why is this blank? Well, it's 4, so let's say it's a thowey. I declined. I've been waiting for the sofa to post for over a month. Finally called and was told the sofa is lost. The company does not know where it is. My bet, someone walked off with it. It was literally brand new. In any event, I'm waiting for them to come back with some type of settlement offer. At this point, looking into small claims if the offer is not sufficient. Def do not recommend doing business with these guys. In February, Kayo came to my house to pick up a sofa sectional. The drivers and dispatch originally accepted my couch and were beginning to load the couch onto the truck. In the process of moving the couch, the deliverers brought the couch back and initially said that the locking mechanism was missing a part, which I protested and showed them how to engage the locking mechanism. Okay. What? Okay, too complicated. Place the order. I listed 6 high-end dining chairs for sale. The beginning went great. As promised, they scheduled a crew to come pick it up, eventually photographed it, and placed it for sale on their site. I understand the risks at the price of the item. After a month or so, the item sold. Did not receive any notification, though they claim they are working on this. For 6 weeks, the item has been sold. Every time I ask an associate, they give me the same answer. I do see that this was ordered through third party. Oh my god. Sorry, it's so boring. So much information. Okay. I won't bore you guys, because this is tea. I'll read through some of these later. All the good shit is blurred out. Maybe there's a subreddit or something I can look at. But yes, I want to sell. I wish I could trade IKEA. But that is crazy. Time for me to have a snacko. I love you guys so much. On the Discord, I will post about birthday plans. We're gonna do the 17th. I think that works for us. And did John frisbee that thing into the sun? I know. I will see you guys Friday. Bye.